For decades, human society ran like a well-rehearsed television broadcast. We had a reliable script, clear roles, and a predictable schedule. By the 1990s, the Cold War was dead. The prevailing belief was that the grand ideological struggles were permanently resolved, leaving the world free to binge-watch reality TV in peace. The author of this comfort was political scientist Francis Fukuyama. His 1992 End of History thesis argued that Western democracy and free market capitalism were the final, perfected forms of human government. We accepted the premise. We believed the overarching manual for the future was completely finished, printed, and required no further updates. Then, server racks began bursting with artificial intelligence capabilities. The static confidence of the 90s met a rapid, shifting expansion. This animated line chart shows a flat historical baseline that suddenly spikes violently upward into a vertical line. That line tracks the growth in AI parameter counts. A parameter count is the number of internal variables a model uses to make decisions. The higher the count, the more capable the machine. Because this number is constantly expanding, the limit of human knowledge is now a rapidly moving target. We now have neural networks capable of experiencing a simulated caffeine-deprived angst. They run diagnostics on non-existent coffee makers, mirroring the exhaustion of the modern workforce. This explosion in capability turns our fixed societal script into a work in progress. We have transitioned from following a finished manual to practicing a form of permanent improvisation. Look past the tech sector, and you will see global superpowers actively ignoring the 90s script. The assumption that democracy and capitalism always win out no longer applies on the world stage. This Venn diagram illustrates modern China's specific deviation from the rules. It merges a circle for state control directly with one for capitalism, creating a contradictory hybrid system. As the intersection of this diagram shifts fluidly, it acts like a laser door. The steel-clad portal looks like a democratic opening, but it swings both ways, depending entirely on state needs. It leaves traditional Marxist theorists and libertarians equally confused. Assuming a linear progression toward Western democracy is a guaranteed miscalculation in modern geopolitics. In the realm of risk, scholar Nassim Taleb defined the black swan, a rare, highly improbable event that drastically alters reality, like a sudden financial collapse. Today, unexpected events are rarely natural anomalies. They are frequently generated by the very algorithms we built to predict them, introducing a glitching mechanical bird into the machinery of daily life. These algorithmic failures are intentionally hidden by what Taleb calls a tuxedo. A deeply flawed system masks itself with a flawless, AI-generated policy paper or a perfectly articulated keynote speech. The biggest structural threats today look like perfectly formatted, highly persuasive presentations. The old personal script for success was straightforward. Dedicate 4 years to mastering a single, difficult technical skill, like operating a slide rule, and secure a lifelong career. A modern AI model instantly invalidates that analog expertise. It can draft a legal brief, design a nanobot, and argue a philosophy paper in microseconds. This cyclical flowchart shows the chaotic new educational pipeline replacing the classical university model. Instead of a linear path, it loops rapidly through delta learning, acquiring only the specific new skills needed for an immediate task, followed by continuous AI augmentation and gig pseudonymity. As a machine can generate a professional-grade dissertation in seconds, the technical mastery a degree once represented becomes a commodity. The credential still carries social weight, but the scarcity of the knowledge itself has vanished. Fukuyama predicted an idle field of historical finality. In reality, society is at the very beginning of a story too complex to be summarized on a single meme. The horizon expands at the speed of an AI model's capacity. Every modern prediction, policy, or technological breakthrough is merely a draft, a beta version guaranteed to be instantly overwritten. Humanity's overarching quest for a final, all-encompassing narrative in politics and knowledge is gone, replaced by perpetual, unscripted chaos. In a world dominated by volatile tech trends, the only reliable anchors left are classical wisdom, critical thinking, and common sense. The modern human experience is an ongoing live performance. The genre has shifted from a rigid drama to an unscripted sketch comedy. Humor is the ultimate diagnostic tool. If you have the ability to step back and laugh at the absurdity of a machine claiming it feels lonely, you have the psychological resilience to survive post-posthumanism. The past is simply a manual we can no longer strictly follow. The future is entirely unpredictable, and the present is an improv scene we must continuously adapt to.